First, the raiders helping themselves to your mail, then your money, sitting outside homes and apartment blocks, and when you're not looking, they pounce.
It's not just mail they're taking, it's people's identities.
Identity theft cost me $6,000 in 6 days.
I feel like I've been violated. Yeah, personal property has been invaded.
They're the letterbox bandits who steal your mail in the night, then help themselves to your money the very next day.
They come in the middle of the night when everybody's asleep and just helping themselves.
Housing complex manager John Vernon says thieves are repeatedly targeting a number of houses on his street and they need to be stopped.
So how have they been getting their hands on the mail exactly?
Well, actually the boxes are locked and they've been putting their hand in and taking the mail out. And getting it like that and taking it away with them. It's 42 letterboxes, it's a big worry.
John's so frustrated he's installed security cameras and he's managed to catch the crooks in action. Here the thieves arrive with a stack of letters. It seems this isn't their first mailbox mission for the night. They know what they're looking for. Bank statements, tax file numbers, credit cards. They sort the mail, then chuck what they don't need out the car window. Here, the mailbox raider seems to have hit the jackpot. He's so happy with what he's found that he skips back to his car. Another night, another theft. A young female casually walks up to the letterboxes and systematically checks if any are unlocked, or for mail left lying around, helping herself to all the letters she can get her hands on. She then heads back to the car to sort her collection.
Now that they've got all my information, I'm very worried what they can do with it.
But simply taking letters isn't the end of the story. Something Melbourne resident Lisette Francois unfortunately knows all too well. She'd been waiting for a new credit card. Little did she know it had arrived, but the mailbox bandits had already beat her to it. Lisette received a phone call from what she believed was the bank, asking her to confirm a few details.
He gave me my name, my address, and he said all I need is just for confirmation to have my date of birth, which I gave him over the phone.
This information was all the thieves needed to start using her card. They scammed $6,000 in just 6 days.
I was convinced it was the bank, so I did it, but you felt so tricked. And up to now, you still feel that these people are still laughing at you, and that's not a good feeling.
Neighbour Josh Asoba also fell victim to the same thieves.
I had all my mail stolen, including my rego sticker, which meant I was driving around in an unregistered car, didn't realise.
He's worried about what else they could do now they have his personal details.
People stealing my mail, they could be pretending to be me without me even knowing, you know, so it's quite scary.
And it's happening all over the country, from Sydney's west to the suburbs of Queensland.
Identity theft is definitely on the rise.
Security expert Paul Mace says a number of his clients are now requesting cameras to protect their letterboxes, not just their houses.
How useful is this vision if you're trying to, catch a crook?
Oh, well, at the end of the day, the police need evidence. They can't charge a criminal without evidence. So the better quality the evidence, the more chance the police have of charging that person with a crime.
Mailbox theft might just seem like a local issue, but it's actually part of a much larger problem. Identity theft costs the Australian economy more than $1 billion every year, and the Australian government have launched a brand new guide to help crack down on the scammers.
If someone's asking for your personal information, check who they are, check why they want it.
Mark Dreyfus is the top law official in the country, and the Attorney General says you can protect yourself.
You should put a lock on your mailbox. When you go away, put a stop on your mail, and when you move, redirect your mail. All they would need is possibly a copy of your bank statement, a couple of bills, and that'll be enough to start using your identity.
What problems can you have if someone steals your identity?
Long term, you could end up with an adverse credit rating. waiting because someone's used your identity to take out a loan, a false loan in your name that they don't repay. You could run into complications with employment. You might run into trouble with financial organisations because your accounts have been misused.
At the end of the day, I just want these people stopped.
And if you have any information that may help police find those thieves, please contact Crime Stoppers. The number is on your screen.